Simple scenes can be convincingly generated by almost any model today. The real test for an AI video generator begins when you ask for something complex. Let's see how PixVerse V6, the sponsor of this episode, handles the scenes which were previously difficult to generate. Time-lapse is not only about changing light. The hard part is keeping the world we created stable while the time changes. The building, the balconies, the street perspective, and the whole geometry have to remain unchanged from shot to shot. The billboard has to stay in the same place too. Judging the outcome, we need to ask ourselves these exact questions. Has temporal cohesion been achieved? Does the light evolve naturally? Does the location stay locked? Does the billboard still feel like a real physical advertisement installed on the facade? We are quite actually satisfied with the result, although the model animated the billboard at the end. It looks interesting, but we didn't ask for it. This one is tough for AI video. We wanted a handbag to transform into a drone. Now the real test was, can PixVerse V6 preserve structural logic during this transformation? Let's take a closer look. The handbag starts as a luxury object with black leather, gold hardware, and clear proportions. During the transformation, we need to see readable phases, not magic blob. I was moderately impressed with PixVerse performance here. The transformation wasn't as detailed and clearly phased as I wanted it to be. But still, if the next Bond is a woman, I'm going to offer this handbag to Q. We also tried transforming a gargoyle into a cat. These transformations are a serious challenge for any model, but we'd say that PixVerse has done a pretty good job here. This is the most important stress test in the film. A bullet time shot is a high-end cinematic visual effect that creates the illusion of time freezing or slowing down to a crawl while the camera continues to move smoothly around the subject at normal speed. The model has to ruthlessly control the spatial physics and temporal state. Here is how PixVerse V6 handled this task. PixVerse V6 is strong at immersive one-take shots where the camera appears to move through objects, interiors, and large environments in one continuous motion. Depth of field, perspective, focus, and scene structure stay coherent, even during extreme camera warps. Let's check if PixVerse V6 the dynamic camera moves have optical logic. These kinds of shots are tricky since there is a lot to control for the model. Assessing the performance, we should be looking at whether the subject stays readable, the camera path feels planned, and whether the environment keeps its spatial logic instead of collapsing into visual noise. This is the moment to praise PixVerse V6. It really is quite good in generating these shots. In this scene, the red color leaves the billboard and flies through the city. This one's easy to get wrong. The hard part is to make the model understand what we have in mind when it comes to defining the look of the red element. It took us a few generations of the clip to finally get it right. We didn't want it to look like smoke, or like fabric, or like paint. We wanted it to look like, how to describe this? Here is the thing. If you can't name it precisely, don't get mad at your model for not delivering. It needs precise clues. In our case, the winner phrase that led to this footage was a red airborne translucent billowing fluid wave of weightless silk-like fabric. During our testing, we used a new function offered by PixVerse V6, the canvas workflow. Actually, we like this canvas very much. It's probably one of the most user-friendly ones we recently tested. You can work hybrid, taking some shots with other generators that are available in the Canvas workflow. It's a cool feature. There's also another functionality worth mentioning, PixVerse Team Plan, which gives your whole creative squad one shared workspace with pooled credits, role-based permissions, and clear spending controls. You can keep your personal and team projects separate, onboard collaborators fast, and protect company assets even when freelancers or team members leave. So what's the verdict? We have to admit that PixVerse was mighty capable when it came to these complex shots we tried. No, not on the first attempt. It took some time and a few credits to get what we wanted, but this didn't surprise us at all. All in all, we didn't ask for something generic and easy. We asked for difficult stuff and we wanted it exactly the way we envisioned it. Would we use PixVerse V6 exclusively throughout the whole film? Sure we could, although it's the complex, demanding shots where it really shines and shows its competence. PixVerse V6 unlocks scenarios that were previously difficult to generate. We think you should definitely try it by yourself. If you found this video informative, please leave a comment, like, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you won't miss our next video. See you soon!